The video you're about to watch is genuine footage from our investigations. No manipulation, no fakery, just real footage by real investigators. Viewer discretion is advised.
I am, yeah.
A lady in here earlier when we were doing the walk around, and she's here again.
Haunted Britain Investigations.
Ye Olde Trip to Jerusalem Inn sits at the base of a castle, thought to be one of the oldest inns in England. Dating as far back as 1189, with thousands of souls passing through, it's little wonder that it's also one of the most haunted inns in England. The Trip is also home to a cursed model galleon, covered in decades of dust. The last 3 people to have cleaned the galleon died within weeks of doing so. The cellar caves are home to the condemned man's cell, once belonging to the castle above.
You spiked it, that's why.
Okay, so we are back at the Trip to Jerusalem Inn in Nottingham. We haven't been here in over a year, so we thought it was time we came back to do another vigil and another investigation and see what we can pick up this time round.
Okay, so we're at the Trip to Jerusalem in Nottingham in the UK, which is Britain's oldest inn. Just doing a quick walk around, seeing what I've been picking up. I've been in here for about 10 minutes or so and picked up something a little strange because I wasn't expecting to see this, but there's a Scottish bagpipe player. I have no idea.
And he was over at the bar.
Over at the bar, here, exactly here, in full regalia with bagpipes, and I have no idea why I'd be seeing that here. Never seen that here before. We've been here quite a few times in the past, but we do often pick up something new every time that we visit the Trip to Jerusalem, so who knows what we'll get tonight. That's all I've picked up in here so far.
Okay.
Okay, so this is the beautiful rock lounge. Great atmosphere. We have picked up a lot here on our previous investigations. We've had the audio of footsteps running across the floor, haven't we? Even though there was nobody in them.
And over on that table there, I was sitting there and had the blast of air in my face, and didn't hear anything at the time but reacted to it straight away, and then on analysis you can hear what sounds like somebody spitting at me.
Yeah.
Oh God, Jesus! What? Major cold. Wind on the face.
Yeah, we have had a lot of activity in here before, and I've picked up quite a few different things. There's been a lot of like theatrical people in here, and singers and all sorts of people in the past that I've picked up on in here.
We've heard a lady singing in here, haven't we?
A lady singing, picked up on audio, that's right. So the only thing that makes a noise generally in here is the coffee maker.
Well, that's off.
Which makes a noise every now and then. Up here in this room, I don't actually think we've had much activity in the past, have we?
No.
It's been a bit disappointing in here. I don't recall picking much up in here at all before.
Okay.
I came in here about 20 minutes ago for a look round, but I didn't pick up anything in particular.
Right.
It seems just very neutral to me in here. So this, it's like a cave-like structure. It's attached to Nottingham Castle. So the cellars go under the castle.
That's right, yeah.
It's a very, very historic building, lots and lots of history. If you imagine how many people have actually been through this pub.
This dates back to the 1400s.
Exactly. So many, many thousands of people have been here. Behind this bar, on a previous investigation, I saw what I'd call a dark spirit or a demonic or something like that. It was a very black entity that was tormenting us some time ago. I think Gemma had some scratch marks on her back, didn't she, that night? Shortly after that appeared, but it didn't bother us in any other way. Tonight, when I've been walking round, I've seen a gentleman behind the bar. I can't actually recall if I've seen him before. Several years back, he's wearing, it's like a raincoat with a hat. I can't quite recall if he was here on the previous vigil, but I've seen him behind the bar. So we could have some good activity tonight. Let's head down to the cellars. It get quite noisy down here with the refrigeration units on. On a previous investigation, when we were setting up, and I followed one of the team members who was down here and actually had a spirit shout in my right ear their name, very, very loudly and forcibly. It's quite rare actually for that to happen. It's only happened to me, I can probably count it on one hand how many times that happened. But it certainly makes you jump when it does. So in this part of the cellar, Lee and one of the team members on the previous vigil were setting up some equipment. We had an audio recorder in the condemned man's cell, which is through that tunnel, and unbeknown to them, it actually picked up a "help please" loud and clear on the audio, which they didn't hear at the time. So that was a really good piece of evidence.
Really? Yeah, please! Very, 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 very.
If we go through to the cell,
Going through, mate.
You see around, leave and then walk round. Find the leg as you go past.
Proper creepy down here.
this is one of the creepiest parts of this pub. This is quite an extensive network of caves, which are used as the cellars. It has a real atmosphere. I can't really explain it. It's not a pleasant atmosphere. This is the condemned man's cell. Okay, so we're in the condemned man's cell at the moment. We've picked up quite a lot in this particular area. I actually had an experience with what we believe was Queen Isabella, who was connected with the castle. We picked up a French lady on our audio.
Where?
Up there.
Right.
Audio. And also, if you just come along to these stairs, myself and Lee were on the stairs, and I saw a lady who I believe was Queen Isabella. We also had a breath kind of blown in our face. We both reacted to it at the same time.
Yeah.
We had audio equipment, and yet the audio picked up nothing.
Nothing, no.
But it was a very, very prominent breath.
Well, it made us both jump.
It made us both jump, and yet the audio that we had picked up nothing. So that was a very strange experience. But I believe that that was Queen Isabella because of what I could see, the dress, etc., and the French accent. Can't prove it, but coincidence.
Okay, cool.
Okay. So, also in this part of the pub, many times that we've been here, I've picked up a little girl called Emily. She's also been picked up here by other mediums who also confirmed her name as Emily. She has appeared to me many times. She's very joyful. I believe that she possibly contracted the plague due to the way that she presents, which is not a pretty sight. But she's been seen prominently here by me every time we've done an investigation, and she's already appeared to me tonight in the snug while we'll be setting up. So I'm hoping that she's going to be around all night, and maybe she'll interact with us. Okay?
Okay, cool.
So we'll have a look.
Have a look.
So it's been over a year since we've been here. You may have remembered us from last time. You may not. As always, we're very happy to be back, and we would just like the opportunity to communicate with you, to learn something from you, maybe see you, feel you. So by all means, feel free to interact with us. We've had a number of things in the past, and hopefully we'll get the same again this time round. There's a number of barflies flying around as well, so
Sit right on the lens.
We've got some new equipment with us this time. It'd be nice if you could interact with this equipment. We've got a device here that will hopefully feel you if you're nearby, and it will light the lights up. And we've got bigger and better cameras, better audio devices, better hearing.
All we have to do is speak into these things. Is there anybody down here with us? Could you make yourself known to us, please? We mean you no harm. We're here just to communicate with you. Past residents of the trip to Jerusalem. Mr. Ward, are you here? Harold, Ada. If you are, could you please make yourself known to us? Could you show yourself in any way you can? Say something, move one of the things in here. Anything you can to let us know that we're not alone. Half left.
Okay, anybody in the condemned cell? I've had a full conversation on a recorder before from in here. Anybody in here this evening? Please don't be shy, come and talk to us, make a sound.
Is this the condemned man's cell? Did this belong to the castle?
Can you help us and answer our question? It'd be appreciated. We don't have the answer, you see. If it's not a cell, what was it used for? Pretty grim room. I feel sorry for you if you have spent time in it for whatever reason. Were you treated well while you were in here? Or did you really suffer for your crimes? How long were you in here for? Was it a long time?
I bet you £5 of my money that you can't make me jump before the night is through tonight. I'm not easily scared, so you're going to have to do something big to make me jump. From what I know, from what I've heard about you, you like a challenge. You like playing tricks on people down here.
Where's the tanker gone?
I don't know. The lady in the dress. We know that you're down here. We know that you wander around this cave system. Could you tell us who you are, please? Last time we were here you tried to tell us something in your native tongue. If you speak English, could you let us know what you said? What that word was or sentence was that you said to us? Or if you could repeat it again in your language? If you understand what I'm saying. Rob, move again. It's your shadow now. See, saw something black move behind there. What there?
So we're in the rock room for our first vigil of the night. So I've already got a weird pain in the side of my head. I don't know where that's just come from. I was just about to say, is anybody here with us? I've got like a burning sensation on top of my head for some reason. It's a bit strange. Okay, are there any spirits in this rock room with us tonight? had lots of activity in here before. Footsteps across the floor have been recorded. I've previously seen quite a few ladies in here dressed up like in theatrical gear, and various characters have appeared in previous vigils. Does anybody want to join us tonight? Come forward. We have some equipment that can pick up your voice if you want to speak into it. There's a light on the device on the table beside me there. If you speak into that, it will record you. And in front of me on the table is a device with a little stick on top, and if you go near it, it will light up and make a noise. If you could do something for us, we'd be very excited to have some of our equipment pick you up, or set some of our equipment off. I believe we've got a female to the right of Nick, who's just popped into the room. She appears to be some sort of theatrical lady, judging by what she's wearing, which is somebody that you'd see probably on the stage in Victorian times or an era like that. She has auburn curly hair. She looks like she's in her 40s, early 40s maybe. She's a very strong, jovial character. She has a very good singing voice.
Oh, I wonder if it's the lady who we hear humming and singing quite a lot.
Hey, it could well be. We have picked that up, haven't we?
Yeah, we've had humming and singing.
In this room?
In this room, yeah.
Yes, yeah, we have.
Can you sing for us now? We'd love to hear you.
That's a door downstairs, for the sake of the audio. She's a real character of a lady, this one. She's so happy, and she's one of those characters that you just have a laugh with, and yeah, she's got a great voice on her.
Come on, come and sing for us then. Show us what you can do. Do you have a name? Well, you obviously do, but can you tell us your name? Maybe a stage name? What were you known as?
The little box with the red light on that's in the middle room. Could you make that light up by going and putting your hand on that little rod that's sticking out the top? It'll light up and make some noise, it won't hurt you. It's just a way of you letting us know that you're around. It's another way that we can communicate with you. Do you understand what I'm saying? If you do, could you make that little box light up and make a noise? Can you tell me if you're linked to this inn or are you linked to the castle?
Did you hear a whoo then?
No, I didn't. No. You can tell us what year it is, or what year you think it is. Got a little device I'm holding in my hand. If you come up close to it and speak into it, I might be able to detect your voice. Did you bang on one of these barrels to let us know that you're around? Or there's another couple of our friends upstairs in the inn. If you could go and do something to them to let them know that you're there with them. Okay, if you don't want to do anything for us, then the next group that comes down here, why don't you try and scare them for me? Will you do that for me? Please? What, I heard a voice.
Sure it wasn't my footstep on this board?
Sorry?
Wasn't my footstep on this board, was it?
No. Came from over there. Could be matrixing with the fans, but I thought I heard a male voice.
Yeah.
So the next team that comes down here in a minute when we leave, if you could do something for them, show yourself, shout at them, move one of these objects in here.
There's a man sitting behind you on that chair.
On the pregnancy chair?
On the pregnancy chair.
What?
With his one leg up, crossed.
You're not supposed to sit on that chair, sir. You're really not.
Right, who are you, sir? I won't actually sit on that chair because we're not supposed to, but there's a bloke sitting on this chair and he's got his leg like this and he's sort of like this.
Mm.
And he's watching us. Who are you, sir? Would you like to tell us who you are? We can see you, I can see you. He's got a beard.
Yeah, that's
I did, yeah.
What was that, sorry?
There's a knock behind us.
Right.
Are you the man that breathed in Lee's face really hard? Because that was...
He just laughed.
Oh, okay. Was it you?
He's got a really deep voice.
Or are you the man that doesn't like being called sweetie? You told one of our team off because she kept calling you sweetie or sweetheart. I'm sure that was in this room.
There goes sweetheart, there's a lovely teddy for you to cuddle.
And you told her you weren't any sweetie. Is that you?
He's got light brown, like sort of baggy trousers on. I'm just trying to tune into the rest of the clothing. That's the sort of bits I can see. Trousers. Something behind me.
Yeah.
I can sense a male
In there?
in this doorway. can't quite picture him, but there's a figure there.
Okay.
Okay. Right. Where should we put the REM pod, do you think? Yeah, should we put it through here?
Yeah.
Let's have a think. He's following us.
Okay. Who are you, sir? We mean you no harm.
I think that's the guy I've seen before.
Okay. Is this the guy that was making you uneasy earlier, do you think?
I don't know what was making me uneasy. When I came in here, I couldn't remember anything that I was going to say.
Okay.
And I couldn't even think straight. I just completely had a blank mind and couldn't think of anything and had to come out.
Right, okay.
It was a bit strange.
Okay, if you're trying to affect Steve in this way, please can you talk to us or do something for us? Tell us your name. If you're going to join us, it's the least you can do. I'm Gemma and this is Steve. We really do mean you no harm.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Okay, thank you. Thank you, that's really good, right? Okay, that's really weird as well.
Yeah.
Because if this detects what it thinks is a face,
Yeah.
it puts a square around it.
Okay.
And it's just done that next to the REM pod.
Okay.
Okay, if there's anybody in this cell with us, please can you do that again?
Oh.
Oh wow, thank you.
Thank you.
That is fantastic. Okay. Can you tell us your name? If you speak to us, you just have to say your name. We will hear you. Now, as you can see, for those
There's a very
on
strong
the video,
very strong male presence now, right beside you, Gemma.
Okay. Oh. Okay. Thank you. That's really good. Come on. Come and do something a little bit more for us. This is fantastic. This is... You absolute star.
Wow.
Okay.
Gemma, he's standing.
He's right next to me, isn't he?
Next to you.
He's here, where my dictaphone is.
Yeah,
yes,
is.
I can feel him.
Yeah.
My whole left side has
Yeah.
gone so cold.
Yeah.
I actually can't feel my knee. I've gone that cold. Okay, sir, that's very nice of you.
This is brilliant, thank you.
It's very nice of you, but can I please have my knee back?
He's laughing.
Oh my god. No, seriously,
Yeah.
as I said that, my knee's just gone really warm. No way.
He just laughed and let go.
Oh, thank you. You are a gentleman then, sir. Thank you very much. Now, can you make that light go off again? Oh, you
Yes,
star?
thank you. Oh, that's brilliant.
Oh, we love you. You're amazing. Can you tell us what you did here? Were you a jailer? Was that your job? You couldn't have been a prisoner here, sir. Could you?
Did you work down here?
Come on, if the answer's yes to one of the questions, get that light to go off for us. So did you work here? Did you own?
What's that noise?
Did you hear? I heard that. Like,
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Where did that come from?
I don't know. It almost sounded like somebody was telling me to shut up. Thanks.
I'm going very cold.
Okay.
Back to my legs. Right leg. Feels like someone's got his hand on it.
Which is what how it felt on my knee earlier on. Okay, what you've given us so far is absolutely fantastic. You know, this is what we're here for. If you can do anything else, maybe you could touch one of us. You could make the lights on that box go off again. That would be fantastic. I've just heard something behind me then.
Yeah. There's a noise over there.
There is. I can't point the camera down that way because it's the IR flood gets in the way.
My leg's gone back to normal.
Okay, so he's moved. What kind of person is he?
He's got he's quite a tall, but he's an older chap. I'm sure I've seen him before down here on a previous vigil.
It's not Yorkie, is it?
He's got an overall on, like a brown. I think it's brown, like a overall type.
Yorkie, is it you?
He's got a thin face.
Because I know a lot of people have said about Yorkie is he likes to kind of touch people.
Yeah.
And he's quite a practical joker.
Yeah. He had a great laugh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we could be talking Yorkie.
George Henry Ward was landlord of the Trip from 1894 until his death in 1914. A colourful character, his nickname is Yorkie. It is believed that it's his spirit that likes to play tricks on people in the cellar caves.
Yorkie, are you here? Come back and do what you've just been doing for us.
Shall I give you your proper name? George Henry Ward. George, are you here? Come on, come back and do something for us again.
Thank you.
Well done.
I think
That's brilliant.
I think you've lost a little bit of your energy from what I can
Yeah.
sense. But that's okay. You've done amazingly. This is great for us.
Am I talking to George? George Henry Ward, is this you? Affectionately known as Yorkie.
He's there again at the doorway.
Here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, right in the doorway. Come in, George. If that is you. Yes, it is you. Oh, thank you so much.
Oh, Yorkie, do you know what? I have wanted you to come to
my head's
us.
going. I feel like I'm being pulled. That's weird.
Yorkie, I have wanted you, or George, sorry, I've wanted you
I've gone so cold.
to come and see us ever since we started doing this location,
So
George.
cold. Wow.
Are you affecting Steve right now?
I've lost him at the moment.
Yeah, because I feel like the energy's completely different. I know. How can that be anything? Because
It sounds like somebody's
walking. But this is stone. This is rock.
I know, it's rock.
This is about 20 metres of rock above us.
Exactly.
So how can you get a thud?
That's not possible, is it?
No. That's stupid.
Where did that come from?
But we've had that before in here.
You're right, we have.
And we've said, how on earth can that happen? It's dense rock.
Temperature's dropping around me again. My legs are starting to freeze all of a sudden. Did you hear that beside me? I can only describe pins and needles all down my legs all of a sudden and really cold. Is that you again, George? Oh, I feel very strange. Are you in here with us? You can use my energy if you wish. I think you've done really great making yourself known tonight for us.
During analysis of the static camera placed facing the condemned man's cell, the camera caught something interesting. Rob had placed a motion detecting ball in the cell area. HBI have used this ball on most investigations and they've never caught it moving. Until now.
So we're just about to wrap up our investigation at the Trip to Jerusalem Inn. It's been a fantastic investigation. We've had the REM pod going off directly to questions. We've heard footsteps, we've heard whispers. It's been absolutely brilliant and we can't wait to get back and review all the footage. So all in all, again, the trip has delivered yet again. Cheers.
Excellent.
We are Haunted Britain Investigation.